Yo, we back. Hot Society Podcast, episode 98, I believe. We on?
98.
Why we stop talking in Spanish?
98,
Nueve ocho.
I don't think that's how it go. Nah, that was pretty good.
Nueve ocho.
That was pretty good.
But I don't think the numbers of Spanish go like that. Like I don't think how.
It don't.
You got a whole nother. You feel me?
Yeah, it's not like uno, cinco, it's quince. But we tried.
Yeah, we back, man.
Yeah, we back, man. My boy B High. Let's see if she remember when I point to say her name. You know?
Jazzy Jazz.
We got Jazz in the building.
I like when you introduce me, though.
Yeah, man. Formerly known as Saj, man, but you go by Generational Y Therapist, baby. Generational Y, baby.
Yeah, here we go, son. So, before we start, right? You know, there's been a lot of crazy shit going on. You know, we've been going for about. If y'all seen the vlog, we was in South Carolina at Maya's graduation. You feel me? So we missed the week, but
shout out to my sister.
Excuse me. But we back. Shout out to Maya. But since then, you know, there's been a lot of crazy shit, and I know just like the freshest thing that's on my mind is yesterday morning. You know, we lost another Chicago rapper, and you know, just for people who don't know about my personality. I don't know if y'all ever noticed this, but I'm a person like to go against the grain.
I know that about you.
Like, whatever the popular thing is, I'm automatically against it. It's not even intentional. Like right now I'm rooting for the Boston Celtics.
Me too.
Like, when LeBron was going against the Warriors during that time, I was going for LeBron because everybody, you know, they had KD. It was a whole thing. Lil Durk versus NBA Youngboy musically. I'm rooting for NBA Youngboy. I'm always rooting for the less popular person. Mm-hmm. It's just natural for me.
It is for you.
So, for people who don't know, like everybody know who Lil Durk is, everybody know who King Von is, but a lot of people don't know the people they be talking about in those records.
You right.
Which is FBG. Mm-hmm. You know, you got rest in peace FBG Duck, who died about 2 years ago. Got killed downtown Chicago.
Wait, so these the ops that they be talking
about?
Yeah,
these are the ops.
These are the ops.
Opposition.
They from 63rd or 64th, whatever they be saying.
They from 63rd.
They from
63rd. These are the dudes. They say I'm from 63rd. King Von said I'm not from 63rd. He's talking about the 63rd niggas.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm on it.
But these guys are talented as well. They make good music as well, but they just don't get the notoriety because, you know, it's Lil Durk and them already made it. So the narrative is going to be they're going to push their guys through. Granted, I don't expect them to push nobody else through. But FBG Cash, you know, he died. He got killed. Yeah. He got shot and killed yesterday morning. 5 o'clock in the morning.
You know what I'm saying?
5 o'clock in the morning?
Niggas woke up, man.
He was with a female in the car. And
so he wasn't asleep. He was out, like outside.
Yeah,
he could have been leaving a bar. He could have been leaving a club.
Always with them females.
No,
man.
wrong. No.
See, it's a different thing when you you talking about females from potentially from a gang environment.
Oh,
that's a whole different thing. Like, you feel me? Like, setting people up and backdooring is a whole thing out there. You feel what I'm saying?
Close that back door.
So it get kind of tricky. Like, and he wasn't even living in Chicago at the time. He actually moved out. But it's when you go back, man. You got that notoriety, and you a face. It's kind of like a lose situation because you got family. You still got family. You haven't made it where you could bring everybody out yet.
Yeah. So you gotta go visit.
Still gotta go back in a certain way. But when you do go back, you can't. It's easy to get comfortable because this is where you from. Like you used to moving around like this, but you gotta remember that you're not that. But you are always the last person to realize how big you are.
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
That's my first time hearing it, and I believe it too.
You always gonna be the last person. Like, you make it on some popular celebrity shit, you're gonna be the last person to realize that.
Some people don't act like that, but.
And then a lot of times it's too late. You feel what I'm saying?
Majority of the times. Most of the times, man.
That's what I'm saying. Like, Nipsey wasn't supposed to be there at that time. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Being involved in that time. You feel he's too of a bigger person to even be in the same for this guy shitty cuz to even have access to him. Like, what have you done in your life to give you access to all this to what I'm doing. You feel what I'm saying? You elevate to a certain level, certain people shouldn't have access to you
at all. You gotta cut it off.
You feel what I'm saying? Like when you do go back, you gotta really move like on some like fuck all like you ain't keeping it real with the hood type shit. Like you bring your you don't fuck with the hood anyway. Then you gotta bring you only fuck with your certain individuals, your certain group.
And when you go back, it's supposed to be in the sense of going back to give, to uplift, inspire, motivate, and then you ride around. You're not supposed to be going back and doing the old habits that you used to do.
He probably didn't know that. Oh well, clearly you don't know that's gonna happen.
But you know what I'm saying?
You used to it. He probably I'm about to go to whatever block.
But you know you into shit.
Yeah, that.
And these are not just rappers who just rap music and people just don't like them. These Chicago culture, they are rapping. They are diss songs. Not only diss songs. It's not just a fuck you diss song. They talking about dead people.
Yeah. And they're very popular with high school kids. I'm trying like serious.
This is what they do. Yeah, I heard
like,
it.
This is a thing with them. Like they
be rap about their homies and shit. Like they gonna diss your boy. Like you just I get it.
One of my favorite songs is probably from FBG Duck, rest in peace. Is one of the most disrespectful hip hop really songs in
But it was pretty creative.
Let's talk about it.
It's one of the most disrespectful. It's called Dead Bees, Dead Bitches.
Yeah.
This is one of the most disrespectful songs I ever heard in my life.
Yeah.
But this is the type of shit you got people gonna be upset about that type of shit, man.
Yeah, man.
People
so he got caught slipping, man. 5:00 in the morning, you know. And that's another thing, man. Motherfuckers gotta stop being outside, right? At that time, all slizzed up, all drunked up, all high up.
I mean,
you gotta be alert. My G.
All right, but you gotta rephrase that. Be outside at that time in those type of neighborhoods, or be outside that time. Period.
In those type of neighborhoods.
Okay. I mean, it could happen in LA too, but I get what you're saying.
It definitely could happen in LA. Anywhere.
You gotta be more smarter.
You gotta be smarter, man. Too many people out here.
You gotta watch your back every day. Like, even if you're not even in shit. Like, cause somebody next to you could be walking by, they in some shit.
Even if you in a, he was with a female outside, but you could be in a female house, inside the house with a female, something still happened to you. Yeah. Like the guy from Trouble, the Trouble guy.
Oh yeah, he was in the bed with somebody
somebody girl, yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
I guess the dude came in and caught him in the act or caught him there or whatever.
She got killed too, or no?
Nah. But it's a code, man. Listen, man. If he ain't going there and take nothing, then I don't got no problems with that man. Especially if I don't know him. Like, you ain't going there and do the R word. You ain't gonna say what it is, but you know what I mean? You know what I'm talking
about? No.
R word?
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, I was lost too. I was trying to understand it.
I'm like, over here, I'm gonna just wait until commercial break. Okay, I got it. Mm-hmm.
You feel me? As long as you ain't going there and do the R word, then what am I mad at that?
So who was the guy that killed them?
Her boyfriend.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, You
feel me? But then again, you shouldn't be in another more news came out that this guy's name was on the lease. Like, he actually lived there, and they wasn't even broke up or something like that. They was just, so you shouldn't even be in another. It's wrong all around the board.
Yeah, first of all, he shouldn't have been there.
Yeah, you know that happened since the beginning of time.
Yeah, these niggas is not playing over these females.
You don't go to like, if that's not your girl, you don't know her like that. You don't really know her.
That's broke.
You don't really know she's single.
Don't
and
go
that
to
this
house.
is her house type shit.
Yeah, you right. He was that was dumb on his behalf. Rest in peace. But you don't go to no chick.
Like you could go to a chick house, yeah, of course, but you have to know that she, like, you have to know her. You have to really know that she's single. There's no other man who just walk in this house type shit. Like,
yeah. You can't be at nobody's house that got a whole husband and
like another nigga walk in
here. She keep looking at the door.
Like the fuck.
And if you do go into somebody's house where it's possible that another man can just walk in this house, like, this is this man's house, you better be prepared for anything that's going to happen.
You know, everybody's grown and adults, man. You know, and I think. Even that's some shit you used to do when you was like younger. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's some young shit.
That's some young shit.
When y'all was young.
No, it's just in general.
Just in general, it's some young shit. Like
you know what I mean? You don't really give a fuck. You do shit like that. You know what I mean?
But I think that's where trouble.
Shit ain't serious.
Rest in peace. But at 35,
you should know better.
Then them down south be crazy about they girl.
Where he was at? Where he live at? Where he was from?
Atlanta. Shout out to the
Rest in peace.
ATL, ho.
But you know they were crazy about the girls, man. You feel motherfuckers kill you over the girl, man.
They definitely would.
You gotta be careful.
That's anywhere, clearly.
That's a little bit anywhere, man.
Motherfuckers
just killing themselves over their girls.
They killed the girl and the dude in Irvington, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Irvington. And he did that in front of his kid.
The kid, how old was the kid though?
I don't have it.
They said infant, so it was a little baby, but it's still fucked up. The kid had to read about that shit when they get older.
Two parents gone.
Oh, that was the father?
Yeah, in Irvington, he killed his baby mother. What was it over though? Because I ain't really.
Because she didn't accept him back for the second time.
And he killed her.
He killed her.
So now them kids growing up with no parents because he want to be stupid.
Ooh. Yeah, as much as that, ooh, you know, you probably want to be a part of your family and shit like that. Like, it's no, like now you is really nothing. Like, see, that's what I don't understand. Like, I don't understand going out over something like that, because it's like, even though it might be like the crime of passion type of thing, like, it got to be a mental thing attached to that, because there's no way, like, it's like you. Even if she say no now, like, who's to say y'all won't get back together in the future? Who's to say you can't work and become a better person?
But see, this is the outcome you're gonna see with post-COVID, right? Because we just went through one of the most traumatic experiences since 1914, right?
For real?
It ain't really feel like that to me, but I get what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, people in a total population.
No, it was crazy.
It was crazy. So now you gotta understand what's gonna happen after going through traumatic experiences. You gonna have either people gonna be balanced because they was balanced through the traumatic experience and they gonna keep it pushing, or they gonna break and some wild shit. They gonna start wilding out. And
you know what else we didn't think about too? Like,
I'm telling you, you're gonna see more.
Well, I can't speak for you, but well, we was connected during the pandemic, but you know, I don't want to say we had it good.
No, we did.
Yeah, we did, right? But we wasn't in the healthcare field. You not a doctor. You wasn't going into the ER every weekend, not every weekend, every day, taking care of patients and stuff like that. But you got to think about how those people felt that were actually nurses, doctors, surgeons.
She was scared.
And I bet she was scared. She got 2 kids at home, a husband. You get what I'm saying? So grandparents, even for her or anyone else, like, they had it rough, like. And now that movies and stuff are coming, that movies are coming out, and they're like they putting a flashback on COVID, like just making a movie not around COVID, but just now that COVID was a thing, it still is a thing, but it was
gonna be a thing in the movies. You're gonna see.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly.
You're gonna see it now.
Shit, they did it on what's that shit? The 50s for Life. The one he did about to die to get out of jail.
For life.
Like, it went straight to that, which didn't really make sense to me. I guess that's why it ain't on no more.
P-Valley.
It went straight
They did that. You saw P-Valley too?
Yeah, like, I don't really want to see that. Like, I don't really
the first episode did not draw me. It's coming tonight.
The over COVID shit, like, we get it, because it's not over now, it's still going on, but that phase of it is over.
Yeah, that phase of it is over.
So,
you right.
But they doing, like, I get it though, because they probably recorded a lot of that.
Made it about, it was corny. Like,
I didn't like it. I didn't like that first.
So did you see it?
I seen the first episode.
So you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It was
You're gonna
funny.
have a lot of people getting re-traumatized, right?
I watched that show.
It's gonna be crazy.
Kind of weird.
I think it's gonna be more behaviors. It's gonna be more.
This world is fucking crazy. And I have a question at the end of this conversation. Like, even with the shootings, like, just touching base on a little girl from the one that did survive from the Uvalde, Texas shooting.
Yeah,
like,
she had to smear that.
They had an interview, and she was being interviewed from one of the major TV
the news stations.
That's the word I was looking for. And she was so calm. I mean, of course, I knew she was scared, of course, but she was calm, and she didn't cry. And she told the whole story how he came in, he shot the teacher, and then he started shooting the kids, and she thought that she was going to be shot next. And he left out. he shot, I don't know how many people, but he shot kids. And I guess right before it got to her or whatever, he left out. And when he left out, she smeared blood on her because she thought he was going back again. He shot the window first to get into class. Then he went around the other, cause you like a kid. She had to be 6 or 7. She talked good, so about 7 to 8. She watched a gun. Like, I can't even go to the gun range without double plugs in my fucking ear because it's so loud. Could you imagine them kids? Okay, I gotta stop. Because it really hurts. Seriously. Like, it really hurts me because I was like, even when the shit went down at work, I was like, not at work, but I was at work when the news broke. I was just explaining it to my coworkers. I was really sad as fuck at the computer. Like, I was literally sad. Like, after listening to that on TikTok, I was crying because I'm just like, them loud ass gunshots. And you just kids screaming. This is the and they don't want to do shit about it. Like, that's the shit that's fucking crazy right there.
Shit
it's crazy. A reason why.
It's a reason why, but why?
Because the way they look at this, the way they look at people, the citizens. You know, you probably getting a little crazy, but they get it. You get everybody got a social security number, right? Everybody has an identity. You know, American citizen. But that's what we are looked at as. It's numbers. Like, a lot of people think they blew up the Twin Towers.
And I was gonna have a comparison about that.
So
but
it's
go ahead.
Like it's about numbers. Like, it's not a coincidence that a certain group of people, a lot of them didn't go to work that day. You feel what I'm saying? That's not really a coincidence. Like, how a whole certain community that work in this building didn't go to work that. Listen, we know. You feel me? But look, I'll tell you off camera who that is. But a lot of them didn't show up to work that day. So it's like they look at us as numbers. Like, it's almost, this country is about money, man.
It is.
They
it's
making
about
so much money, and it's like, it's sad that those kids, from their perspective, it's like, it's sad. Yeah, the kids lost their life. We're gonna send some people down there.
I'm gonna send my condolences, and
it might touch the human part of the local government. You feel what I'm saying? They might really feel some type of way about what's going on, but once you start getting up into the higher ups in the federal government, it's about numbers. Like, they looking at it about numbers.
Yeah.
And you are absolutely right.
And you got it, and it's no emotion attached to it at all.
They're like, oh well, what's next? What stock we will?
Like, there's no emotion now until it hits your family. You feel what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But a lot of times you feel me? They got
family put up.
Yeah, they got isolation. You know what I mean? They isolate their family from certain type of, but you can't. Certain things happen. So they
ain't got no fucking heart. They so wrapped up in the political world that they don't have a heart.
See it. They don't see that. Even I know they probably definitely see it, and then maybe it's in the
individually, the actual people who work in the government, they feel it. Yes.
Yeah.
But as the system is set up to not care.
No.
You feel what I'm saying? So they working within a system that doesn't care. So even if it hits you.
It's crazy. You know, in 2 years, life expectancy in the United States has dropped 2 years. So from 78, now life expectancy for the United States is 76. That's the biggest drop in a year, and within 2 years since 1943, bro.
And you know,
that's crazy, bro.
That's crazy too.
And other countries is like 83, 82.
Y'all, I'm telling you, like, two things. One, they tried to make a comparison about, when the 9/11 happened, they basically, they like, what do you want to do about the guns? Like, this is the ignorant people. I don't want to put no names out. These are the ignorant people talking, right? They like, when 9/11 happened, they increased security. That's why they're saying they're going to increase the age. They're going to increase the security around buying guns, quote unquote, right? Mm-hmm. Bullshit. Now, I don't like to bring up anything dealing with airplanes and shit because I travel a lot. But if you think 9/11 was happening constant, like on not a daily basis, but on a monthly, quarterly, yearly basis, how that tragic thing happened to them people in New York was happening more often. That was the last tragic plane crash situation that I've known of. Maybe you guys know more, but that was the last one that I could remember.
Like a terrorist attack.
Yeah, like some shit.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, minus the terror. I mean, it was crazy, right? These guns, you had Sandy Hook shooting. Like, should we really go down the line of all these shootings that's been happening? What's the bigger problem? Planes going into the towers, rest in peace, or these mass shootings? And one last thing, they need to stop. The media need to stop putting mass shooting on each fucking shooting that happens. Perfect example. The shit that happened in Philly 2 weekends ago was a festival concert out there.
Yeah.
The Roots Festival or concert.
And it was a shooting.
It was a shooting. Street. They made it mass shooting. My coworker who was out there, literally out there, she said a fight broke out between two men and they started shooting at each other and bystanders got killed. I'm sorry, one of the guys that was shooting, a bystander got killed. It was not a mass shooting. So now you put in mass shooting out there and it's like, damn, I'm scared to go to the fucking beach. Like, it's a bunch of people out on the beach. Ain't nobody checking nobody out on the beach.
Though, fear tactics.
That is, and it's crazy because I was really scared until I spoke to her. Granted, it made me feel a little bit better that it wasn't a mass shooting, but it's just like, yo, that shit could happen anywhere. And it's like, what do you do? I'm not staying in the fucking house.
But to go back to, what you said is the numbers. That's, and all this goes in correlation to the numbers. It's numbers, bro. Why do you think as far as brown and black, right, Latino and African Americans, they increase as far as population, as far as reproduction, right? They fucking all day, right? So we having babies all over. Boom.
White people wait till they 40 and shit. Like, you know what I mean?
And they be dying off. They be having certain illnesses. You feel me? So what do you think is really going on? They trying to balance this shit out. So they gonna increase the prices.
Yeah, population control is always a thing.
In full effect. You're gonna see it more and more now. It's gonna be a little bit more pressure. Population
control is definitely and that's a global issue. Like, for them, that's a global issue. Like, they do it all over the. Why you think nowhere this country lands, and that they don't leave? Like, anywhere this country ever been, as far as the military is concerned, they still there. They have a base there or something like that. So it's been a tactic for a long time.
Would y'all move to a different country though, to like literally relocate to a different country?
Yeah, I think that's an option for me in the future.
Yeah, that would be as well.
How hard do you think that would be though?
It depends on your finance. You gotta have money. You got financial.
You got to have money to do that.
Freedom.
I mean, we ain't gotta go to London or some shit, but Australia or it's in.
Financial freedom, not even money. You just gotta find it like that financial.
To be able to do that,
the mentality is different. You feel what I'm saying? It's things that go on across seas, depending on where you go as well. They got their own problems.
Yes, you absolutely right. That we might not have, that we might not deal with.
But it's different. It's a lot of culture. Like, you ever go like over there? You ever watch the videos where like police and people interacting and getting into issues? Like, you never see a cop in the USA put his hands up and fight somebody.
Big
like,
bitches.
On some one-on-one shit. Like, you see that in these especially a lot of Middle Eastern countries.
I won't go that far.
They look at their citizens like we all are together. This is one community. Like, even though you're a police officer and I'm you stopping me for whatever, we still eat in the same places. Kids go to the same schools. You feel what I'm saying? We all study the same thing. And it's not like that here. It's like us against them type shit.
Elite towards, it's like that class of a category of where you rank.
I feel that. I feel like, and even if it's not even just a minority thing, like, because a lot of white people feel the same way about the government. Yes. You feel me? And they be protesting. Look at they did. They be protesting when they got a problem too. Like, a lot of them don't fuck with that shit.
So it ain't like it's the whites that's winning and happy. Everybody got shit.
It's the establishment versus the people. Like, they like the government. They be playing tricks on the people, man.
And for so long, I ain't believe it until I'm older and I'm seeing shit.
You seeing it, right?
And look, it could be way more. Like, if you ever watch these crime, I be listening to like the interrogations on YouTube.
Okay.
And like when they like true crime, like real life shit, not like no shit on TV and all. Like, these are real people in interrogation rooms, and it be people doing some wild shit, like killing their whole family type shit. Like two of the brothers, they got a real big family. Two of the brothers, they started collecting knives and shit. Like, why you got your little kids? They been collecting knives. They got all these knives and shit. Like, and they got guns around. Now the thing with guns. Like, I get it. Like, you people need guns because guns exist. So it's like you gonna stop it, and like you don't really want them to prevent the the public from arming themselves.
No, like, you don't want that.
Like you don't want that type. You don't. I don't want that.
Mm-mm.
Like you don't want to eliminate all guns.
No,
you can't because guns exist. Now, no, I do. You know, you right. That'd be ideal. To eliminate all guns in the world, but because guns exist,
yeah, you can't do that.
I think people should have the right to have one, because like how you gonna defend yourself? Like,
so you want to give everybody guns? Not you don't.
No, I get what you're saying. It's kind of like I get what you're saying. It's kind of like a everybody have them or no one have them type of thing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's gonna be real fucking dangerous. We really gonna do we have a problem? Yes, the fuck we do.
Yeah, because
I don't know. Like, I don't really know. It might be.
Did you have any?
It might be a good thing. I don't know.
If we had to present something to Congress, if the people of America had to present something to Congress, right?
No gun.
I don't think more
what would
people,
it be as far as gun laws?
I don't think more people would. I think the same amount of people who die from gun violence would still die from gun. I don't think it would be an increase if everyone was allowed to have a gun.
You don't think it would be an increase?
No, I think it would be. I think it would stay the same.
Right?
I think it probably would get. No, I think it probably would get low actually because it's a natural deterrent. Like. You know I have a gun too. Like it's not about to be easy. Like you might want to think about
Walmart and all this shit. Like
it's like a basically like
it's a natural deterrent. Like
it's like having an ID.
Strapped. Like even if you get one or two, somebody gonna shoot you.
Yeah, you funny as hell.
Like it's like an ID. Like
you know what I'm saying, niggas gonna think twice. Like you're not about to run into a Walmart and everybody in there strapped.
Yeah. You're not.
So do you think they need to increase how to get like the requirements?
I think there needs to be more education at a younger age.
What is it that we could put a pause on this shit?
What they're trying to do in the policy in Congress right now, this is what they do every time. Increase it, the age, right? They increase, let's mental health background check. Like that somebody could lie on, right? Like
we know they
do the same thing.
The problem with everybody having guns, because you know we got a lot of mental illnesses out there, and this is with these people who going in and doing this stuff have to be suffering from some type of mental illnesses. So it's like, how do you prevent them from getting the people who really shouldn't be getting their hands on it? But then not only that, how do you determine who's the person who shouldn't be getting their hands?
Bingo.
And that bring you right back to where we at today.
Bingo. How? Like I
don't have the answer.
Yeah, exactly.
Because
people are gonna lie. People lie, right? Like
well, maybe if they make every state how New Jersey is, right? We can't go on Walmart and get a fucking gun. We can't go to a local. I mean, can you go to a local pawn shop and get a gun? I don't think so.
No, you have to have a license.
You have to have a license, right? Yeah. And if I'm not mistaken, it's not easy to get a license in New Jersey. It's not as if let me go to Walmart and get a gun, right?
It's easy and it depends.
It depends, though, right?
It depends. In New Jersey.
Maybe you gotta like go through some shit like some intensive tests, background checks.
Yeah, training. They need to
because I now just because I bought a home, I can now go and file my paperwork to get a gun.
That's what I'm saying. How long is the process?
But I'll probably get like 3 to 4 months
because
I need to.
I thought you said 3 to 4 guns.
3 to 4 months. It'll take 3, but it'll be quicker because usually it takes 6 to 9 months.
That's what I'm saying.
But mine will be quicker because now I'll go for the reason of protecting my home, right?
Because and then another thing, like when people, like with the gun laws that we have now, people are still getting their hands on things and doing things. So it's like I think if we was allowed to have. If like everybody, especially we teaching the kids not to have guns, the students can't be in this strap. We know that.
Of course.
But of
course.
The education needs to happen. Like at an early age, like
they want to teach everything else.
Yeah, like we really be teaching kids like to like about this stuff, like combat, like type shit. Like
no, it's sad though. They about to make bulletproof
instead of going underneath the table.
Yeah, they about to really start
like that lockdown stuff, right?
They about to really start doing shit because she said that she shot through the window. I don't know how he got in the classrooms, but I'm just like, it's gonna be bulletproof classrooms.
At the same time, right? Let's put evidence or let's put light right towards the police officers that. Took 77 minutes.
Why we can't just have it's not that many high school. I'm not to cut you off, but just real quick, it's not that many schools, and it's a lot of schools, but can't we have like at least one cop car in front of every school in America? Like,
yeah, that cop car ain't gonna. Yeah, but that cop ain't do shit.
But I'm saying like that like
took him 77
That's a small
minutes.
deterrent, I believe. That's something we could do now, type shit.
And it's funny, I was riding up at my house.
I think so, but it comes into funds and money.
They be having a door open, people can just run in there.
All type of shit.
Now, what you was saying though, I ain't mean to cut you off.
No. But that's the shit though. As far as the police officers took 77 minutes to get inside the building. So at the same time,
barricaded it or something?
No, they. I don't know why it took them 77 minutes to get inside of a building full of kids that are calling 911 and saying help. He's shooting people.
Oh, because they don't want to get shot. That's what
so they took 77 minutes to get inside the school.
They got a badge for it. That's
so
they got bulletproof vests and
I get what you're saying, but like they not. A lot of them is not.
Well, I get they probably. It's sad to say.
They don't want, like, you feel like they not. That's what like SWAT team is for.
Yeah,
type shit.
You right.
Like,
you
running their
right.
head first type shit.
Yeah,
they not really trained for that type of shit.
They not. You absolutely right.
But then that's what needs to be discussed.
I like talking to y'all because y'all always give me the point of views that I don't know at the time.
That's the need. Then we needed to start talking about what are you being trained on. Because if you take 77 minutes to get into a middle school, elementary school
training.
For kids, you need some
training.
training, bro. You need to go back.
But that's a valid point. They not SWAT. SWAT know how to handle stuff like that. They train to handle those high intense situations where they got to run into buildings.
Yeah, but see, that takes a certain, and this happens in everything where you need a bunch of people. That takes a certain type of person to be able to do that. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? So. And it's not that many people who can actually do that. So a lot of people who are police, SWAT, gang members, whatever you is, they not really equipped to be that. But since we need numbers and we need to fill out these rosters, we just taking anybody.
Give me some.
And which brings everything down, especially like in gangs and shit. A lot of motherfuckers with gang don't need to be in the motherfucking gang. Mm-hmm. That's why they end up telling this shit.
Gangs. I'm talking about them police officers.
Police officers too. A lot of police officers don't need to be police officers.
They just pass them because they need them. You're right. They need them. I'd rather put you in a badge and body in a uniform to protect something, but you ain't ready to protect everything or the majority.
The world just need love, man. And unity,
just be happy.
For real, man.
Everybody be happy. Man. Start giving out stimulus checks because I'll be the happiest. Motherfucking on earth.
Niggas happy on unemployment shit, and they was gonna have 600
That's what I'm saying. Niggas broke. Shit, niggas is broke. The fuck.
Everything went back up.
Yeah,
back outside.
Niggas mad with them gas prices. The fuck, don't
lower the gas.
Yo, please do. Right?
This shit is ridiculous.
Please.
I usually don't even be like tripping over the gas.
It, right?
But I'm looking at like, God damn.
Right? You don't even want to go no more. Yo, it was crazy.
You be like, God damn.
Yo, this is some bullshit. That shit don't supposed to cost that much.
Hell
no.
It
was some bullshit.
Getting off the house off 78, this shit is, what was this?
You remember when, this was before any of us could drive though. But I remember riding in the passenger seat and you motherfucker, whoever you ride with, go to the gas station and you look up at the sign. That shit be like 182 type shit.
Yo, in my mind I had 193. That's funny as hell, yo.
I'm like, yo, I wish I could just.
I wish I was driving at
that time. If I was driving at that time, nigga, I'm going to Mosey, but that's the crazy thing. Motherfuckers thought that was hot. What? You feel what I'm saying? Like from their perspective, back then, I'd be like, God damn, gas high.
I feel my shit. I feel all these cars up out here for 193.
Word up, I ride the motherfucking. Man, let guys go to 193 right now. I'm driving to California.
But during the pandemic, the gas.
Just to do it. Fuck.
During the pandemic, the gas dropped. It was like 2 something. It was like 237.
I don't think it got that. It did. Probably like 280.
No. It was 237. It was I mean, like 2020 pandemic, not 2021 pandemic.
If that shit hit anywhere with 1 in the first column,
what's going on? Ain't nobody.
Shit, I'm happy with
we never gonna see that.
No, never.
I don't think that's never
ever.
We ain't getting 308, 309. That's a wrap.
You probably catch that somewhere in a rural town somewhere.
No, you're not going to even catch that. You're never going to catch that ever again.
Gas is never going to go down.
Over.
I'm saying like the cheapest gas. It gotta be somewhere.
They're
got
trying to push us to electrical cars. They're trying to push us.
Tesla is on some shit.
They're trying to put 2030.
We gotta rent one of them
push
shit. I wanna rent one now.
I want one of them shit.
They doing this on purpose. I'm telling you.
The electric car shit.
They pushing everybody to electrical cars.
I just don't fuck with the shit. I just don't fuck with the shit. The nigga Elon Musk trying to put in your brain so you can use your phone and all that.
What?
I ain't with all that. Yeah, they got some wild shit. He trying to make a phone. He trying to.
That's when you let niggas get too much money. Y'all niggas let this nigga become a trillionaire.
They about to
He just sit
rumors is they about to make a phone.
Thinking shit, huh?
Rumors is they about to make a phone.
So how they got Android and iPhone?
So I can control it with my.
It's gonna be a Tesla, yeah. So you can control your car, your phone, all that shit. They gonna make a smart home and all that. It's the whole metaverse bullshit. They on some wild shit, some plug into the matrix shit going on.
He gonna get rich off that too. People gonna get it.
They on some plug into the man. I ain't with it. I'm
them
cool.
high tech ass people.
Yeah, you with it?
I'm telling you.
I'm cool on that.
Especially them high tech ass motherfuckers.
What's to say they can't just turn you off one day? Like, just turn your whole body off. Like, you put some shit in here, you can't take it out.
Nah, I ain't putting no shit in my body.
Niggas just got a remote control shit, just make you start running and shit. Like, look at this dumb motherfucker running.
Stop hitting yourself.
Yeah, like on some real.
That's
you
crazy,
in a conference meeting, you start playing porn and shit on the spreadsheet. I mean, on the presentation.
He's been coming crazy since he's a trillionaire now, a billionaire. No, he's a trillionaire.
He richer than my
You put some shit like that in your head. What's the stop? Like, you don't know. Like,
I ain't putting shit in my body but food.
It was a movie like that. Like they on some shit. I'm telling you, all this shit, all this sci-fi shit from the 90s and the movies is coming to life, man.
2022.
I'm about to go head out. I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna have to go somewhere. I can't do this. This is too much.
Man. Just that's
and
why
I
you
feel
got,
like because we growing up. Well, I mean, I'm the late out of the batch of the family, but.
Baby.
Yeah, but like damn, like I remember like 2002, 2004, like when we was outside, like it was just so simple back then. Shit was simple.
We are a unique group because we are gonna be the only people
that remember
to live this earth to be like a kid during the transition from basically what seems now to be the old world. Like pre-internet.
Yeah.
Like, cause we remember when it wasn't no internet.
We used to fight over the internet.
But we remember the beginning of the internet.
Yeah, we do.
And the transitions and how it progressed. Like we seen this.
AOL.
Like we seen it from the dial-up shit all the way now to high speed.
To high speed.
Fiber optic.
Yep.
With all this shit
Wi-Fi,
they got going on.
Wi-Fi.
Right. We see it unfold right in front of our eyes.
And it's only gonna get better.
It was probably like the past. This is like the past 20, 24 years, something like that. Cause I remember early 2000s was like the dial-up era. 2000,
Debbie
2001.
Used to have that, AOL. You got mail. Goodbye.
That was the shit though.
That shit was slow as hell. Talking the shit.
Yeah, I mean
clearly
for its time.
Right. MySpace, Black Planet. Y'all had Black Planet. I was too young for Black Planet.
But at the same time, man, like that show Black Mirrors, man, I believe in that shit. The Black Mirrors shit.
I don't think I've seen that.
So that thing is really good. You gotta check it out. Black Mirrors. It's about technology. Actually, we're using technology, and it actually becomes a negative impact. It starts actually now like controlling different things and becoming like an actual problem, like, you know what I mean, a social issue, like psychological issue.
Hell yeah,
you know
social media is a social issue.
It is a social issue.
It's crazy. So I think that's where now I think we're heading to.
And it goes to it plays for everything to work, right? We haven't had I work for a Jewish company, so it's a holiday party since COVID, and although other companies are turning back to work, I literally work from home. I work remotely, like permanently, right? Okay. And of course, there's other companies out there that do the same. But think about that's a whole new world. I have a family member that works at the same company as I do, and they in Florida. Wow. Like you could literally work wherever, of course, within the approval. But I'm just like, that's a whole new generation. Like, and not a generation. That's a whole new thing, and it could be for the good or for the bad because. When you work from home, you don't get to really interact with your coworkers the same way you may do in the office. So, and if I ain't have no boyfriend, no kids, no pets, it's just me in this house, like I would go fucking crazy.
You and the computer.
No family. You get what I'm saying? Like you never know what people may have. Like.
Yeah.
But a lot of people,
that's the same thing my girl
you get caught up in the matrix,
well.
man. You get caught up in the everyday cycle of life, man. It's just, but that goes for anything, though. You don't even got it. You could be going out to work in the same day. You could easily get caught up in that every day. That's the whole trap of life, period. Like, the way this shit's set up. Like,
do you find that, like, working from home remotely, because I know a lot of people, and I've been wanting to ask this question, you find, like, your sleep patterns be off?
No, I'm just lazy as fuck.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a lot of rolls on my back. I just don't get exercising.
You stupid.
I don't exercise because I literally go from the computer to the kitchen to the computer, bathroom, kitchen.
And this
like
is Monday through Friday.
8 hours.
Okay.
And I love it because I literally roll out of bed at 8:45. Like,
you gotta start at 9.
Yeah, I start at 9. Like, I don't. In the wintertime, it's awesome.
Oh yeah.
It be cold, snowing, shit.
Yeah, chilling.
I be here chilling. Like, it be cold as shit. I ain't gotta go home. Like, I ain't gotta worry about getting back home.
Warm the car up. None of that.
Yeah, warm the car up. If it's a slow day, I'll watch TV like with my
That's
coffee.
When it really kick in.
But in the summertime, the fucking air bill be high as hell because you in this bitch 8 hours, and it don't be fun in the summer because you hear the kids outside playing and the music on the highway, the ice cream truck.
Hear it outside.
I want to be at the beach. I don't want to be working, but it got.
But shit, if you in the office, it don't matter anyway.
Yeah, you gonna be.
No, but when you're in the office, it's more.
But everybody in there, like you ain't paying.
You go out to lunch.
You ain't paying for the lights in that motherfucker either.
Or the air, the fuck.
Yeah,
so it's a little different.
You go out to lunch.
Yeah, you go out to lunch. It's nice. You can sit outside and eat. Yeah. Well, yeah, okay.
Yeah. That's the same thing. I'll be having mad conversations. That's interesting. We talking about because like I have mad talks with a lot of people that work remote, and they all say the same.
I love the winter remote versus.
They
the
all
summer.
say the same thing.
Yeah, the winter is better because you. Like, I ain't going to fuck outside.
I don't think nobody want to go outside for nothing.
Hell no.
Except for when it snows outside. We like the snow, don't we?
I hate it. I hate the snow.
You be mad as hell. I be happy as hell when it snows. I'm mad when it gets snow.
I don't like a lot of snow. Like a little bit of snow is cool. That don't bother me.
That pisses me off.
I think Jersey. I think Jersey gonna about to get away from that.
Yeah, we don't. That's what I'm saying. We don't get no snow. How we used to when we was little.
Yeah, we used to get more snow.
Like,
we should definitely get more snow. But shit,
it used to be at least 3 storms.
2016 was the last.
What was that?
That shit scarred me. Yeah.
Wait, that's when you got stuck by the Boys and Girls Club. That wasn't 2016.
No, that was another time.
That was another time. Yo, he was mad as hell.
That was another time. But number one was 2016 snowstorm. I was stuck in West Caldwell.
You was?
Oh my God.
How you get home?
It was me and Terrence. It's like 2 in the morning. This is the worst. This is the worst night.
What the fuck was y'all doing at 2 a.m.?
Tell story.
Please tell the story. Because already it's the worst story.
No, we was working for a snowplow company.
Oh.
Right? So, but this was a crazy storm. But it was time to go. But these motherfuckers ain't give us a truck. And mind you, I got the low ass car. The car low. So I'm like, Bob. I'm like, I ain't sleeping here. I'm like, I'm going home. I'm like, you with me? He like, all right, come on. We leave. I don't know how the fuck we got to the we managed to get to the ramp. And we got stuck on the ramp. So we got no shovel. We got to be digging that shit with our hands, bro. We digging that. We trying to dig. Bro, we out there. We digging that shit with our hands. He getting on my fucking nerves. I'm mad as shit. We digging that shit.
What you say?
He just getting on everything he's doing is getting on my nerves. He trying to tell me how to do shit. I'm like, yo, just please. Like, luckily I see a tow truck. Nigga drag us literally from our car is right here. He drag us right here to the window. $90.
What?
I'm like, bro. I'm like, come on, bro. Like, you drag me right here, bro. I'm like, yo, just take $50 or something. He like, he ain't having it. He ain't letting the car go.
For real?
Unless now I give him $90. I think he wanted $100. He was like, give me $90. I'm like, all right, fuck it. But my plan is since we on 280, so we going down the hill.
So you think you'll slide down the hill?
I'm sliding the whole way down. That's what we did. I slid the whole way down. Yeah. But I'm like, mind you, Bob lived up South Orange Avenue.
I know. And I'm like, well, how the hell that worked out? He said,
I said, Bob, I'm not going up that hill. That's not happening. I said, Bob, I'm driving straight down Bergen. and I'm going down West Bigelow. That's my plan. If you want to get out, I'm like, you want to get out somewhere? Just let me know. Well, I'm like, I'm not stopping this car.
That was 2016.
I'm driving straight. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. There's no lights now. I'm not stopping this car. But I got out on
Bergen and South Orange Avenue.
Yeah, exactly. Bergen and South Orange Avenue.
And
I don't know how he got home. He told me a van picked him up or something that was going up the hill. But I kept going. I did exactly that. Went down Bergen. I get stuck on right there, right on the corner. Right on the corner of the house. I left that shit right there in the intersection.
I don't blame you.
I went to sleep. That was the longest night of my life.
I never knew that. That's funny. That was top 5. I never knew that.
That was the longest night of my life.
I understand why you say you don't like snow. You don't like that shit.
You had to walk home from the Boys and Girls Club. That time your shit got stuck there.
That was bad, but I wasn't. I was in Nook the whole time, so it wasn't really that bad.
Yeah,
that's funny, yo. That's funny.
That's it, bro, man. We gotta get out of here. Man, listen, this episode 90.
He was pissing you off.
Yeah, Bob was pissing me off.
That's the funny because I come
back to that shit. Hey, yo, you got it. Yo,
this bullshit.
The fuck, yo, I ain't got time for this shit.
He complaining the whole time. Like, I was mad as hell.
If you know, you know. But go ahead, close this out, bitch.
Yeah, episode 98 Hot Side Podcast, man. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe below. Hit the like button on your way in. Tell a friend on your way out. I'm your boy B-High, that's Jazzy. And we got Saz24, formerly known as Saz24.
Formerly known as Jazz.
Still call me Saz though.
Journeys by Jazz. Make sure you get your
Journeys by Jazz. And shout out to Maya. Shout out to Maya because my sister graduated.
Your flights.
And book flights, hotels, packages, cruises. I got it. You need it.
All that. We out.
Yo, you funny as hell. I did not know that, yo.